Okay, y'all, welcome back to the winner's table. And today, man, I got another special guest, man, another top celebrity, a Florida State cornerback, All-American, all the way from Florida State. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm trying to tell y'all, man? He was drafted by Chicago Bears. Do y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? Man, listen, I can't say it enough. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. LEROY Smith. Come on in.
What's up, man?
How you doing, bro?
What's up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything good.
Everything great, man.
Man, everything good.
Appreciate
man.
you having me, brother.
Oh, man, no problem. Man, listen, man. It is an honor, man. I'm sorry it's a last-minute situation.
Oh, man, that's good, man.
And you came through for me, man. That is an awesome thing, man. And I appreciate everything that you're doing for the community.
Yes, sir.
Now, the reason why I brought you to the table, the winner's table, is because we have a lot of kids out here that think about giving up. They don't know which way to go. Their parents sometimes live through them. They play football. They play Pop Warner football. And sometimes things that the household kind of like stray them to do other things. Mm-hmm. So I want you to tell the kids what they have to do in a mindset like that when they feel like giving up and they don't know no way out, they don't know no other alternative. What should they do in situations like that? How did you get through that from Pop Warner football? What was your state of mind?
Basically my state of mind, you know, coming from Quincy, Florida, seeing a lot of things, being exposed to what I thought at the time was a lot of things. I basically stayed busy. You know, I stayed involved in football season, I played football, basketball season, I played basketball, baseball season, I played baseball, track season, I played track. So basically, I didn't have time to basically get in trouble. I didn't have time to focus on other things. So, because everything was a focus point in every season,
Right.
which, you know, a lot of my family members, you know, was in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and if I had time, I probably would have been in the streets with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but you know, it's all about priority setting.
Right.
You know, your focus points. Have your you got to be focused on as a kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Item mind is a devil's playground.
Right.
So when the kids are not busy, they tend to focus on other things like
The phone.
the phones,
Right.
or things that makes them depressed.
Okay.
Because sometimes depression is self-inflicted.
Okay.
Because we think other people have things that we don't.
Okay.
We think people have it better than we do, and actuality is they don't.
Right.
Sometimes people be putting on facades.
Yeah.
You know, just like you talked about before we got on air.
Yeah.
You know, people, you know, fake it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I structured a program because I knew what I went through.
Right.
You know, Rick Ross rap about it, and I just become rivals.
Right.
You know, you think these people got it so good and they doing all this, but they really not. It's a facade.
Right. They're putting on.
They're putting on. You know what I'm saying? So, for one, we have to keep a child busy these days.
Right.
For two, we have to give them core values.
Right.
Me, I do my program. I run my nonprofit, Diamonds in the Rough, Sports, Entertainment, and Education.
Right.
Because I try to get, everyone is valuable. Everyone is valuable.
Right.
Everyone is a diamond.
Right.
You know, so we all have our own gifts that we was blessed with by God.
That's it.
But we need somebody to mold us.
Right.
To show us, okay, you good in this. Let me help you with this. You might not be good in that, but you good in this. So let me help you. Let me mold you. Let me put you through the fire.
Right.
So you could within believe, you know your identity, and you believe in yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So me, I see this. I was a teacher for 12 years after I finished playing ball.
Okay.
A lot of people, not just kids, are in the survival state.
Okay.
See, when you're in a survival state, it's either me or you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta survive.
Right, right,
You know,
Right.
when you're in a survival state.
right.
Me, I try to put things in places to get people out of the survival state.
Okay.
Because when you're out of the survival state, when you're not thinking about I gotta survive, then you can focus on love. You can focus on the core values,
Right.
work ethic. You can focus on all these other things that make an athlete a great athlete or a person a great person.
Right.
But when you're in a survival state, it's hey, I gotta do this. Hey, are you gonna? I ain't gonna die.
Right,
I gotta eat.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I have it.
Right, right.
So by any means necessary, I'm gonna get to it.
Right, right, right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So those are the things I kept busy. And that was a big thing for me. Back in those days, I
Right.
kept because I had to do what my mom said. It wasn't why do this because I said so.
Right.
And so I kept busy, and I think I knew my gift at an early age.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I told my mom at the age of 3 I was gonna play for Florida State. I told my mom at the age of 14 I was gonna play with. At the age of 3, I was gonna play with Chicago Bears. Told my mom at the age of 3.
Dang.
I told my mom at the age of 14 I was gonna play with Florida State. Not knowing how long.
Yeah.
But I told her that.
Right.
And nobody didn't have to tell me to work towards whatever. I just put my head down
Right.
and work towards whatever, I had to do. But
Man.
stayed busy,
Right.
not knowing what I was doing, but just stayed at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not hearing the noise outside, just staying at it.
Just staying at it.
So staying busy kept me from, cause I'm telling you, if I didn't stay busy, I probably would have been down that road or in some mystery.
Yeah.
I just was blessed to stay at it and
Right.
knowing what I wanted to do.
That's what's up. So, what you say about the kids that's peer pressured and that's pretty much followers and
I say kids they're the two reasons.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I do research on it and I've seen it. A lot of people feel inadequate in an area.
Right.
So when kids are peer pressured, they feel like that's the support that they need to feel like they
Strong.
they worth something.
Right, right, right.
You did what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when we get peer pressure as adults.
Right, right.
When we down, you know what I'm saying, somebody could come around us and lift us up.
Right,
That's
right.
that's a sign of peer pressure.
Yeah, that's real. That's
You
real.
did what I'm saying?
Right.
So or if you up and somebody and you ride somebody that take you down, that's peer pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like kids just have to understand. It's all about understanding who you are and being aware of who's around you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when anybody, I ain't just gonna say kids, but since we're talking about kids, we're gonna say kids.
Right.
When a kid feel inadequate, when they feel like they can't do it, they're not smart, they gonna lean on something else that can make them feel
Right.
valued.
Right, right.
You did what I'm saying? That's why most kids go to the streets.
Right.
That's why most kids are in the games.
Right, right.
Man, they got my back.
Right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Even though I might have to rob or steal or kill,
Right.
they got my back. I'm getting the support right here.
Right, I see
From
what you're
these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us, when you was in high school, because a lot of kids don't understand education is first. A lot of kids don't understand that in order to get in a D1 college like yourself, that GPA is first. You can be the most talented kid in the world, but if your GPA is a 2.0,
Yes.
you're on the verge of D2 or JUCO. So what do you tell those kids who think that just because they got the talent, they don't need that education to pull forward and get in that D1?
See, one thing about me, you know what I'm saying, and every kid that are listening, you will not play football, basketball, baseball, whatever sport you play forever.
Right. Right.
Period.
Right.
You will not play that forever.
Right.
So, and I have my kids in my program do this. I tell them, stand on this football. Like literally stand on it. And they try to stand on the ball. They wobble. Some of them stand on it for 3 seconds. Some of them 1 second. Some of them can't stand on down, can't have their balance. Then I throw a book down there. I say, stand on that book. They stand on it.
That's deep right there.
They stand on it. I said, how long you can stand up, coach, till I get tired?
Right?
I said, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You could stand on this a short period of time of your life.
Right.
But if you get that knowledge and apply that knowledge, you can stand on that for a lifetime.
Right.
Because you can use that knowledge to do something, then it expose you to something else, and you get more knowledge. Then you do something else and expose you to more the other knowledge, more knowledge, and on so on and so on and so on. Right. So education always been my passion.
Right.
Because me, I pride myself being street smart and book smart. You know what I'm saying?
You can't lose with that.
You can't lose with it.
That's the best
so
of both
I
worlds.
always wanted to be smarter than the competition.
Right.
So me, you know what I'm saying? That's my passion, to be smart.
Right.
And it's my passion. Athletics was my passion.
Right.
So my organization, I combine both of them together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And show people ways, man, you could be cool and be smart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't have to
be, you know what I'm saying? But you can't go nowhere without the education.
That's it.
You can't go, you're limiting your reach without the knowledge and the education.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Because you could be the best athlete on the field. If you don't have the grades, you ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere. They not
You gonna go to JUCO, but they gonna look at you as, okay, if he do make it to the NFL, he gonna be back in the hood in 10 years.
Oh man.
Because he ain't got the knowledge to know how to spend his money.
Right.
He gonna buy all crazy stuff.
Right.
He ain't gonna know how to invest his money.
Right.
So guess what? He gonna do all that. He gonna work all them long hours, go to college. 0.6% chances of making it to the top NFL.
Right.
And then be there 2, 3 years, 4 years, and then come back to the hood.
Oh man.
Because he don't know how. Now that's more detrimental to someone that has not made it to the top. Because when you see the top, when you up here and have to come back down here, oh my God.
Yeah, that's cool.
You don't see the top. You don't lived in that limelight.
Yeah.
It's hard to go back down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Because everybody gonna talk about you. Then that's when you gonna have most of
peer pressure and all that problem.
Yeah.
Because now you gotta try to make people see that you still got it and you really ain't it. You know,
that's why the facade
come in.
There we go. I was there.
Oh damn.
I was there. I know both worlds. That's why when I talk to kids, I'm talking to them. Hey, I'm trying to give you this food. You gonna eat it or not?
Yeah.
I don't want nothing for you. I just want you to invest in your education and invest in your future.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the game.
And that's the reason why I wanted to bring you to the winner's table, because at the end of the day, man, I've for a short period of time, I watched information on you, man, and you was the truth at Florida State, man. How was it being up on the Bobby Bowden?
I didn't understand it until I became a coach. I didn't understand.
From everybody's perspective, Bobby Bowden was like the hardest.
I didn't understand the value of coaching, of the people that you were around, that you encounter, affects your life.
Dang.
I didn't understand it.
Dang.
I just went to Florida State because of Deion Sanders, all the
was a
greats,
cornerback and
all these guys. I'm like, man, I want to be that.
Right.
I want to be Charlie Ward. I want to be this.
Yeah.
But not knowing who coached all these guys, not knowing Mickey Andrews coached all the Marvin Jones, all these guys. Mickey Andrews. I talked to Bobby Bowden before he passed. You know, we were laughing in his office before they let him go at Florida State.
Right.
And I asked him how did he manage to be successful all those years.
Right.
He said he placed great people around him. He placed great people around him.
Right.
And you know that could do their job efficiently. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he didn't have to do everything. He had a good team.
Yeah.
Starting with God, and then his wife. His wife, you got to understand, that man coached 30 years.
30 years.
Over 30 years.
And the support from his wife.
You dig what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. I hear you.
You dig what I'm saying?
I
you know what I'm saying?
About that. Yeah.
So that had to be, because he had to go home and feel at peace.
Right.
To get up the next day to coach these other kids.
Right, right.
Whether white, black, blue, brown.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the support from God and his wife had to be on point.
On point.
You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then he had to place coaches around him that weren't Judas's.
Right.
That didn't want to stab him in the back.
Right. That's hard, boy.
That didn't want to take his spot.
That's hard.
You dig what I'm saying?
That's hard.
You dig?
Because everybody want that number one spot.
It's just, I'm just being real. So it just then by him getting those great coaches,
Right.
and the coaches branched out to get the players.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Us.
Yeah.
Coming from all different hoods.
Yeah, for real.
And taming all those coming from all different hoods.
Man, come on, man. Let me tell you something, man.
Everybody.
Not only that, see, I'm on the undercoming. I haven't reached that yet. I'm on my way. But the thing is, man, another thing, I always wondered, man, how did you feel during draft day when they getting ready to draft you? How was that feeling?
I'm going to give you the honest truth, though.
Okay.
Because I didn't get drafted. I'm going to change that. I just,
Oh, you did?
They got me prior to free agent. I can tell you the story.
Okay.
That's why I can tell kids, this is the story why I do what I do.
Oh, okay.
This is why I do what I do.
That's what's up.
Listen, I led Florida State in turnovers my junior year, me and Pat Watkins. My senior year, I only allowed 144 yards the whole year in man coverage. I ran the 4.3, I jumped to 38 and a half in the vert, and I still didn't get drafted. Oh, on the video game, they had me coming out for the best player on defense, and I still didn't get drafted.
What the heck?
I'm looking in the camera and I'm letting you know this because it's about character, it's about relationships, and you got to understand the business of the game. I didn't understand the business of the game. And this is why I do. I want no other kid to face what I face.
Oh, man, this is deep right here.
You get what I'm saying? That's why I can walk around right now free. I can go in the hood free with my head up. Because I know what I did. I know I was a dog. I went to college with 2 kids, and both of them just graduated. My daughter, she's finna graduate with her physical therapy. My son, finance degree. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but those things taught me a lot. So I'm able to teach the kids from real experiences, being the best and not getting drafted. Being the best.
Right.
Or one of the best.
Yeah, from your numbers.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
So, you want to talk about
Yeah,
it? Because we could talk all day.
That had to hurt, man, because, I mean.
To see, and my boys, I love my boys. You know what I'm saying? My boys, Brian McFadden, Antonio Camati played behind me. Jerome Carter, Pat Watkins. Man, goes on and on. In my secondary, all of them got drafted.
Dang, bro.
First and second round.
So, what?
You know, but I love it that they did because we grind together.
Right.
I ain't never hate on my brothers.
Yeah.
I always uplifted. I always been that type of guy that's been my character. I didn't know. I didn't understand why.
So what did you do in a moment like that? The moment that you did not hear your name being called, but you did end up going to the league.
Yeah.
But what kind of mindset did that take you?
Being young, I would tell you the young me. I was hurt, had a chip on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Didn't know why. Because to see my family, my mom, my kids, my people who was around at the time to see the support.
Right.
And everybody knew, they knew the work I put in, and the effort that I put forth. It was like, I ain't feel it.
Right.
But I saw it in their eyes.
Right.
Like I see how you look, you like,
Yeah, man.
yeah, I see. So, I didn't feel it until I got cut from Chicago Bears. I didn't feel it until I got cut. And started searching, you know, still wanted to go back to what I saw growing up,
Right.
which was the streets.
Right. Oh man.
I wanted to,
Yeah.
cause I'm like, okay, I did all this and still,
Yeah.
but then, you know, stayed busy.
Right.
Again, there we go.
Right.
Staying busy as an adult.
Right.
Then staying busy led me to one thing, the other thing, the same thing. So I played arena ball, balled out,
Right.
had contract to go to Canada, didn't want to go.
Right.
And then one of my old coaches reached out to me. He was a commissioner and told me, you want to be a teacher?
Right.
So I'm not going to be no dang old teacher. But, you know, I ended up doing it, long story short,
Right.
affecting a lot of kids in impoverished areas.
Right.
And it's crazy, oddly enough, one of the kids who I mentored, one of my first kids I mentored, no, I say the second kid I mentored, he's projected to go second to fourth round with UCLA this year. I told him he's going to be the next one. The first kid I mentored was a basketball player.
So back to what you were saying.
You was talking about your first boy. You just finished.
Yeah.
the
I let you see
Okay.
what he wrote me.
Right.
He wanted to play basketball. His name is Seth Roberts.
Okay.
You know, but he ended up playing football for the Baltimore Ravens. Played for the Los Angeles Raiders.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know,
right.
and he told me, Ted, show your boys this.
Yeah.
He said, I thought I knew everything until you
Till he met you.
met me. And to be able, he said, you was on my ass, Pop. You was on my ass from that day until I left McClay. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful for you, dog. And I helped influence a lot of people before that, and definitely a lot of people after that.
Right. Okay.
You know, so, but it's from the experiences that I went through.
Right.
I wouldn't have, if I was at a dark place, there goes that peer pressure again.
Right.
I would have been dark to those kids.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Real talk.
But I was still searching, not living through them, but wanting to see them elevate.
Right.
Wanting them to see, cause it's like me going through some, and then I'm looking back and like, oh, I remember I was there. All you gotta do is do this.
Right.
Oh, when you get, all you gotta do is do that.
Right.
It's just they just hopping over the mistakes that I made.
Right.
And it makes me feel good to the point where I'm just happy. I say, okay, this is my purpose.
Right.
Now I have a different perspective because I know my purpose.
Right.
I tell my people perspective and purpose.
Right.
So my purpose is, you know, to basically build a mentoring career developmental cycle that extends from the professional level all the way through grade school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Based off what you want to do.
Right.
Not what I want you to do.
Right. Exactly.
Not what the world wants you to be.
Right.
It's what you want.
Right.
Then hold you accountable. Now you're gonna be self-sufficient and compliant to everything that we're putting in front of you: sports, school, entertainment.
Right.
Now you got to be self-sufficient because we can't do it for you, but we could put something in front of you so you can be compliant to it to help you know how to do it.
Right.
And the ultimate reason why we're doing this is my purpose. Is because we want to provide the resources needed to diversify higher socioeconomic statuses.
Okay.
So if you come just because you black or white, black, that don't mean you're gonna be poor. Just because you white, that don't mean you're gonna be poor or rich. Just because you living over here and they consider this the hood, that don't mean you're dumb or inadequate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We diversifying that thing, so we get more people. Everybody gonna know how to do something.
Right.
Everyone's gonna feel valued.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Because they getting into the system at an earlier age, where they don't get into that other system at an early age that's gonna keep them going into the system.
Yeah. That's real.
You dig what I'm saying?
I dig everything you're saying. I'm just like glued in, man. I mean, you know, I'm learning more and more.
But you on the right path too, because everyone is like monopoly. everybody goes steps. Oh, I like this place. I'm gonna buy this. Then you go around the board until you make it back home.
Right.
Oh, when you make it home, okay, I did that. I done accomplished that.
Yeah.
Let me go try to accomplish this.
Yeah. Exactly. I get exactly what you're saying. With me, it's like with me as a comedian, I learned that not everybody gonna take you on the road. So with that being said, I had to come up with another way to try to get myself in, to bigger platforms.
Yes.
My podcast, I think, was like the best thing that I could ever did, because it landed me a great interview with yourself, and a lot of other great comedians. A lot of other great people, from Great EO to owning their own clothing line to Young Cash. So now you're my fourth celebrity on my podcast, and it's like I'm just thankful to God, man. You know what I mean? That I'm able to have such a great people that want to even help me, get to that next level. And just to see what you're doing, man. When I found out the things that you're doing, the things that you're putting in these kids, man, and you really helping these kids, and I really wanted to bring you on the platform because you know both sides. You know what I'm saying? You know how I feel to be here. You know how I feel to be here.
Start there.
You know what I mean? And you know how I feel to be there. And then now you still climbing to the charts.
Yeah.
You still climbing to the charts because you got so much on your plate, man. And I'm talking about, it couldn't have been a better name, Diamonds. Diamond in the rough. It's a diamond in the rough, man, everywhere. And so, I admire everything that you're doing,
I
man.
appreciate that, man. And a lot of people don't. I developed, and I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I developed Diamonds in the Rough out of a state of pain. Out of a state of pain, I locked myself in the room after I think it was 2006. No, 2009. Because it was in 2009, coming 2010. The company was started in 2010 in June. And I just started writing. Diamonds in the Rough. Then my motto came, which is my second business. Win-win elite. Win-win. Win-win elite.
We win-win.
Win-win stands for, it's an acronym that stands for, when you find out what's important now,
Right.
work is necessary.
Oh, goddamn. You hear that?
What's important now, work is necessary. So whatever's important to you, you're gonna have to work to accomplish that. What is your family? What is your goals? What is whatever.
Right.
You can't blame nobody else.
Yeah. But yourself.
But yourself. So it's gonna teach you to be accountable to you.
Right.
It's gonna you gotta be self-sufficient.
Come on, man.
And you got to find out what's important to you.
Right.
Nobody else can't tell you what's important to you.
Right.
Because if you have your own mind and your own identity, you ain't gonna let stuff that's not important to you affect you or peer pressure you to do the things that are not important to you, that ain't on your same type of time.
Right.
That ain't on your vibe. You ain't gonna go over there.
Right.
Because they ain't important to you. Oh, do this line up to what's important to me? Nah, that don't line up. So let me leave that over there.
Right. Man, that's deep, man. Man. One more thing off the subject, man. You know,
we vibing.
Yeah, one more thing I wanted to say, man, to all the people in the TV world. I argue with a lot of people all the time, especially my brothers. My brothers like Jaguar fans. They like diehard Jaguar fans, and when they team be losing, man, it's rigged. So I had to bring this to your attention.
Talk to me.
Is the NFL rigged? You played the game. Do y'all get out there and throw the game?
Oh no, that's a no. Players haven't got caught for doing stuff like that, but that's a no. Players don't throw games. Do I think players get hidden because another coach don't want to play against that player?
Right.
Yes. Some players, sometimes I don't think the best players play all the time.
Right.
Because, and then it's just some inside stuff, man. It's hard but I don't think it's rigged.
Right.
I just think, man, some players just rise like a Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Most people would think that when the Patriots beat the Atlanta Falcons, that it was rigged. They would think that.
Yeah, everybody be saying that on my
But-
page. They be like,
When you see a guy like Tom Brady perform, do this same thing over and over and over again,
Right.
that's what he do.
that's what he do. Come on.
That's what he do. So I can't say,
Right.
and that's a touchy subject. But I can't say that it's rigged. I don't think so. But do I think sometimes players are hidden?
Yeah.
I know that happens.
Oh, okay.
Some players are hidden.
Because the reason why I wanted to bring that up is because now it just so happened the LA Rams are in the Super Bowl. And people talking about, oh, it's supposed to be that way. It's in LA. I'm like, we had the Super Bowl in Jacksonville.
Ain't no way that's happening. There's no way.
Come on, man. There's no way they even got close to it. But, you know.
I can tell you this. I predicted the Rams to go.
Oh, for real? It's
told-
down for time, man.
No, I know, but I told my nephew, like the kids in my organization, I told them, I said, if they get Odell Beckham, because it was talking about him possibly getting traded to the Rams at the time. I said, if they get him, they going to the Super Bowl.
Right.
That's it. They just got a jail.
Yeah.
And look, boom.
And then, you know, Stafford, man, he had that arm for a long time.
Yeah, he
Boy,
played. Yes,
he's a beast, man.
It's just certain organizations that don't know how to win,
Okay.
and Detroit is one of them.
Okay, there it is.
You know, certain organizations don't know how to win.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So, or if they win, it's not gonna be. They're not gonna keep winning.
Right.
Like you know, the Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna keep winning.
Yeah.
You know, Dallas Cowboys might be sorry, but they gonna win.
Right.
You know, even the Patriots, they gonna win. Now they gonna win.
Right.
You know the teams that's, you know it.
Yeah.
Until somebody builds something, build a franchise that you feel in pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, my let's say the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay, god dang on Emmitt Smith done retired.
Right.
Let's find a running back that fits him. And then have, we got another receiver, Michael Irvin gone. Let's find another receiver that fits Michael Irvin. Just keep the same system in place and plug in players.
Those good players. Yeah.
But you got to keep the coach, or you better learn the system.
Right.
Everything is system.
Yeah.
It's a certain way you do your job. It's a certain way cameraman have to do. It's a certain way I have to do mine. But we're still learning to
right.
perfect that system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I tell you, man. Listen, man. I wish we could go on and on and on, man. But this includes the segment, man, today of the winners table.
Let me get one thing. I really appreciate you, Tony, man. Appreciate everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep going, bro. Appreciate everybody that supports Diamonds in the Rough.
Right.
Man, y'all support this guy, man. Appreciate everybody that support Women Elite. And if you guys want to make a donation to Diamonds in the Rough, $, go to Cash App, $DIRSEE 2010. Just make a donation, man. We're taking kids to Vegas on tournaments. We're taking kids to all across the country. We do educational events, college tours. We're doing everything, man. So every donation will be appreciated, because when you expose kids, you open their eyes to this world, man. That's the list. You got to worry about them coming robbing you. You know what I'm saying? And a man don't know how to be a man until he sees a man. Appreciate that, man.
Oh man, bro, it was an honor, man. I mean, man, listen, this interview was deep. We learned a lot today. Man, listen, man, Leroy, man, like I say, man, you're a real one. I'm saying this in your face. You're the realest, man.
Appreciate
you. Know what I
bro.
mean? You came in town, bro, and stopped. You had a lot of things you had going on, man, but you made a promise to me, bro, that you was coming through and you was gonna show me some love, man, and you did exactly that. And I'm for anything that you're doing.
Yes, sir.
I want to build and continue to have a friendship with you. And it was an honor, man, for you to be here today, man.
Pleasure, man.
All right. And how can people get in touch with you? I know you done gave your info, but if they want to hit you on Instagram or whatever the case may be.
You know, hit me on Instagram, Mr. Smith _32, or at DRRSEE 2010. You know, that DRRSEE 2010. Or you can go to my website, drrsee.org. So, you know, just hit me up, man. You know, go through my IG, see what we're doing, see what we've done in the past, see how many lives we've impacted, you know. Have a great team, a great group of volunteers, great kids coming up, you know. Have kids moving down all over the country to come and be in this program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause if we don't help the kids now, in the future, boy,
It's gonna be bad.
it's gonna be real bad. So understand that. Support us, cause we support you.
All day. It's your boy Tony D, the best kept secret. Shout out to Fire Red. You know, he couldn't be here today, but listen, man, like I say, it was such a short notice. I'm not holding nothing against my cousin. I love him, man. You know, and that's my other half, my co-host. And man, listen, thank y'all, and thank y'all for rocking with your boy. And I want to give a special shout out to Prime, because Prime made this thing happen. I love you, Prime, and I appreciate everything that you do for me from the bottom of my heart. I'm Tony D, the best kept secret. We out.
Yeah, that would be, bro.
Well,